Hey mamas, and welcome back to my channel. I was literally laying in bed and this came to me, and I just wanted to share it because I felt like it really sat in my heart just as a like wow moment. But as I was laying down, I was thinking just of myself and the type of self love I've been giving myself over the last couple of months. I've been trying to do meditation. I've been really trying to focus on ways to really just relax in my own body. And as I was sitting here in bed about to go to sleep, the song from Aaliyah, um, I think it's called At Your Best, You Are Loved. And I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about like how so many times we are looking for love outside of ourselves. And I have been doing that terribly, especially over the last couple of months. And I know it's getting cold and it's in that like cuddle season and everyone's together and showing off their Halloween and Christmas and Thanksgiving pictures. I mean, they're not showing it, but you know that's where we're headed. And the most beautiful thing came to mind when that song was playing in my mind. At your best, you are loved. At your best, at my best, because I've been struggling so much about working out. Like I told myself I'm going to start working out in September, and I've fallen off. Like I have not worked out and things like that. But back to what I was saying, it was saying at your best you are loved. You When you hear that song, you're thinking, "Oh, at my best, I will be loved by someone that is not me." But if you really think about it, at your best you are loved. And think of it in two ways. You are loved, as in like the action of love, and you are love. And I thought that that was so beautiful because when we truly love ourselves, just like what it says in the Bible, love God with all your heart, with all your might, and with all your strength, but then love your neighbor as yourself. There's so many times where we are constantly fighting with ourselves, you know, what is it? I said derailing, but that's not what I'm saying. There are so many times where we don't pour into ourselves, we don't give to ourselves because there is something there that we feel does not deserve love. And I had to sit with myself in a one-on-one call yesterday, and we did like a heart meditation, which I've never done. I've always done a mind meditation. And by the end of that call, I was like ugly crying, snot in my nose. And that night, or not that, yeah, and that night I took a shower and I thought to myself, why don't I love myself? And not just now, but why didn't I love myself back then when I had my children, when I had gotten to these relationships, gotten pregnant, had these children? I truly did not love myself. But this is the crazy part. When I realized that I was going to have to start loving myself and I was going to have to be better than the stereotype, because that's really what motivated me. I did not want to be the stereotype of the mom who was overworked, burned out, hated her kids, yelling at her kids all the time, all these things. I did not want to be that stereotype. But then I would like put on this mask of this happy mom who was like encouraging her children to love herself, but deep down inside we all knew I didn't love myself. My kids love themselves, but I don't know how deep it goes, right? And there are moments that I have of doubt where I was just like, I don't know if my kids really love themselves. All of that to say, at your best, you are loved. There is a promise that you've made to yourself that you've gone back on. There's a book that I read a long time ago. It was called The Speed of Trust. And it said that you don't trust yourself because you made a promise to yourself and you didn't keep it. And somewhere down the line, you were making promises and not keeping them, making promises and not keeping them. And the more you do this, the more you will not trust yourself. And the more you don't trust yourself, the more you won't make decisions that will ultimately help you to love yourself. And it will build a belief of resistance towards yourself. So I guess the message is, what are the promises that you made to yourself that you didn't keep? And what can you do today to start keeping those promises towards yourself? I hate to say it out loud because I know once I say it out loud, I have to do it, but I'm going to work out tomorrow. I'm going to start doing the things I promised myself, not just to show myself self love, but to start building trust with myself again. Because I know that building trust within myself will start to radiate that onto my children. I know feminine flow is something that I'm still learning right now, but I do believe that between this feminine flow experience that I desire and pouring self-love into myself, truly pouring self-love, not just being like I'm going out to get a massage, or I got myself a matcha. Like, I project those things, but ultimately what I really desire is to love myself, like really love myself unconditionally, without any hesitation and without any boundaries, right? I can have boundaries with other people, but with myself, I restrict myself so much. It scares me how much I restrict myself. And I realize not only is that not healthy, but it doesn't help anybody, right? When we learn from our shortcomings and our mistakes, we start to find not only the value in surviving them, but also the value that comes with like the healing process. And when we go through that healing process, we are able to give back to others. I can come and make this video knowing I've done this. I've made the mistakes and had the shortcomings in order to come to you now and tell you, hey, don't go this route. Don't do this thing. But also, too, this is what you should do, right? You should keep the promises to yourself. You should have healthy boundaries in your relationships. You should have healthy boundaries um in your relationships with your kids. Like, all of this stuff is going to benefit us. And in the moment it's going to feel weird because we've never done it before. But that is it. That's the whole video. But it was just such a beautiful feeling, just the at your best you are loved and you are love. And I think more than ever in this time, we need that. We need people who truly love themselves so that they can project love and teach people how to love themselves. That is it. Take care, Queen.